In my last video, we started giving some much needed TLC to the entryway of my home. We installed a new chandelier and a glass door, but it won't really feel like a grand entrance until I take care of this staircase. Now the staircase has gorgeous features like the stair railing and the 18-foot wall, but right now it feels like a dungeon. So my goal is to brighten up this space and give it some personality. Demo was pretty easy. The only thing we had to remove were the 2 handrails, but they weren't going down without a fight and it left a couple holes in the wall. Call me crazy, but I spent like 20 minutes laughing at the fact that this hole looks like the dad off of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and this one looks like the lady in the chocolate episode of SpongeBob. Even though it made me laugh, they still gotta go. To fill in the holes, I used a little bit of joint compound and a drywall knife. I skim coated this area last year with some help from my cousin and my mom. To get perfectly smooth walls, I probably would have needed a second layer, but I didn't have time for that. I can always go back and fix it later on, but for now we're just gonna work with what we got. I'm painting this area before I put new flooring on the stairs, that way I don't have to worry about protecting the new floors from any paint drips. Now we're ready for new flooring. I'm laying the LVP just like I did in my previous videos. There used to be green tiles in this space. I feel like the wood tones are going to help give it an updated feel. That looks better already. I was super excited to get started on the stairs, but the excitement didn't last long at all. I laid the planks on the stairs and everything was going well. I was moving super fast and then I realized that we had an issue. There was a slight overhang between the LVP and the stairs. It was too skinny to be able to cut, but it was just enough to cause someone to trip. Now I gotta figure out a plan B. I tried painting the stairs, but that was giving me the same type of vibes as the purple paint that was already there, so I felt like I had to figure out a way to make this LVP work. To come up with a solution, I did what any normal person would do. I looked it up on YouTube. I found a bunch of videos of people creating custom stair nosing by using a heat gun to bend their LVP. It was pretty easy, but nobody warned me that this shit stinks. Once you get the LVP hot enough, it's pretty easy to bend and form into the shape that you needed. The smell wasn't the biggest problem that I had with this method. My biggest issue was that once I installed the LVP, the rounded edge made the stairs feel slippery and I could already see myself busting my ass. Let's try this shit again. This time I cut about an inch off of the bottom of the LVP, leaving some of the original stair underneath exposed. Once I have all the LVP in place, I'm using some rubber stair nosing to cover up that gap. I glued the stair nosing to the end of the stairs using some Gorilla Glue construction adhesive, and now I'm just using some painter's tape to hold it in place while it dries. This is the best method I've found so far, and I must have made it look easy because even my mom wanted to give it a try. It's easy, but it ain't that easy.
That's all that work. And then you have to stand up, you can't do shit sitting down.
She was over it, so I hopped back in to finish up, and this is how it turned out.